must succeed. Let's make sure that history never forgets the name. Enterprise. Guard out.
Our lives are different to anybody else's. That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
Greenville, I am on a battle station. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Oh, hundreds and hundreds, but don't worry. I started a very long time ago.
Calling the War Council of Gallifrey. This is the Doctor.
You might say I've been doing this all my lives.
Good luck.
Stand by.
Ready. Commencing calculations. Zoom me there.
Across the boundaries that divide one universe from another.
Got a lock onto his coordinates.
And for my next trick, I didn't know when I was well off. All 12 of them.
No, sir. Ah! All 13!
Good morning. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I am actually feeling kind of spiffy. I have had a very chill 25 hours. I mean, like, super chill. Oh, we needed it. Oy vey. So, to catch you up, previously on the Rabbi from Another Planet, I can really do that. My daughter-in-law, the older one, pregnant with twins, right? So apparently, a few things that happened. She's been in hospital for like last 3 days. I think she just got out, right? Because she had to have some procedure. I don't really know. I don't know. They don't tell me, right? But they're worried the babies were going to just kind of fall out. She's only 22 weeks, so they wanted to do something, right? It wasn't like an emergency. They ran to hospital. They were at a checkup. And they're like, oh, we should get that looked at, right? And then they end up being in hospital like 3 days. My son stayed with her over Sabbath, right? So it's a whole thing. Like, I don't know if this is a Jewish thing or not, right? Or does everybody do this, right? I really don't know. Kosher chickens have this little metal tag on them, right? And I literally didn't know. Non-kosher chickens didn't have that tag. I was like, I had no idea, right? Because it's just the world I lived in. But it's very rare you sleep alone if you're in hospital, right? Somebody goes and stays with you. So the first night, they wouldn't let my son stay because it was like a female ward, and so they booted him out. Right, and there was no, and she ended up, she did stay on her own. I was like, when we found out about next day, my wife was somewhat mortified. Anyway, so there's that going on, right? At the same time, we're getting these crazy scans of the babies, all right, and they're playing with each other. But yeah, in a clean manner. They're close, but not that close, right? At least I hope so. I should tell them, when you form eyes, you'll go blind, mate. Don't, and keep it to yourself, okay? This is your grandfather telling you. Important things, basic stuff you need to know. There's a Jewish tradition that that an angel, this really is a tradition. It's really cool. That an angel visits you and sits with you while you're in your mother's stomach, right? While you're gestating, and he teaches you. They say the entire Torah, which is like the Jewish Bible, but it's more like the deep insight into life, universe, and everything, right? Like all the deepest mysteries of reality and why everything is, right? And then just as you're about to be born, they take their finger or they kiss you right here, boom, it makes a dimple, and you forget everything. And so the idea is that you already have this stuff imprinted into your soul. Right, and it's more a question of refining it than chiseling it out for the first time. But I find that like a fascinating idea, right? It's a great little tradition. Anyway, so thank God she's out. So here's the next question. All right, next week, I'm like, my schedule's going to get real crazy, right? Because next Saturday night is a thing called Slichot, right? It's the worst. It's the worst. Oh, it really is one of the worst things in Judaism, right? You know what? That's its tagline, right? Slichot, one of the worst things in Judaism, right? So Slichot are like these prayers where you say sorry. Slicha means sorry, right? Essentially, right? Slichot, right? And like you insert them into your regular prayer service in the morning, right? They just take a long time and they're a pain in the ass. But this one's way worse, right? For the last minimally 4 days in 1 week, you have to say these prayers. Now, the Sephardim, they're the more like, Klingon Jews, right? The more when I say the 60s Klingon Jews, right? The more swarthy, Eastern European, not Eastern European, Eastern Asian ones, right? The ones that ended up in Spain, right? So they've been doing it, I think, all month. And it's all, and you can only do it, you're supposed to do it like directly after midnight, which is when they do it. Like, so it's like 12:30, 1:30. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? The tradition I go for is like directly before the prayer group that you normally pray with, right? So for me, my 7:15 start moves to 7, right? Nightmare. Oh, your body never, ever, gets used to it. It's a nightmare. And this time it goes on for like a week and a half. Because there's got to be a minimum of 4 days in 1 week. And before the Jewish New Year. Right? And that's on, I think, Monday night. Right? So that's, and the first day of Sunday. Right? So, yeah, so we got to do a whole extra week of them. They're awful. But it gets worse, right? If anybody's thinking of converting, please come to my channel. I will talk you out of that. Firstly, bacon. Really? I mean, why would you become Jewish and give that up, right? I like bacon. I mean, bacon's good. Bacon you can have in pretty much anything, and it makes it better. Right, bacon is like okay, like, and then you got shellfish. You got meat and milk together. I am really into making hamburgers right now. Hamburgers with fake cheese because it's a kind of a new thing in Judaism. It's really cool. So yeah. I've been making them myself. Anyway, what was I up to? Oh yeah, fine. So so it starts on Saturday night, right? But this one starts at like 12:31. I'm like, really? So you got to stay up, right? To do the thing. I guess I'll go on that dance channel. What else we're gonna do? Stay up to go before I can go to synagogue, right? Anybody thinking converting? Don't. Listen, that's my rabbinical advice to you. It really is. I'm like reminded of, what was it? I think of Simpsons, where what was it? There's I think there's Bart has the ability to get Homer lobotomized, and he doesn't, and he's like, well, it's got to work out for good somehow. That's where I am with it. Anyway, what was I up to? Slicha, midnight. Anyway, so that's next week, right? But then also, if all goes to plan, I'm not going to be on Thursday or Saturday, right? Yeah, I'll be on vacation, right? We got this vacation villa, with a pool ready to go, celebrating 20 years since we moved to Israel. We got my wife's just working out the menus now. We're like barbecue steaks one night, and we're there for Sabbath. Right, it just sounds really cool. The only problem is if my daughter-in-law is not able to drive there anymore or be driven there, right? Then we've got to call the whole thing off. I'm like, oh. So I you know what? You know how stupid this is. I'm torn for one reason, and this is so stupid. If you're in the chat, I would like your opinion. I don't say this often, right? But I would like everybody's opinion, right? I'm stupid because and the vet says this is okay. But we're taking our dog with us. But I'm gonna leave the cat here, right? Because it should be gone. It's like I'll never see her again. The vet says, "Yeah, no, you're supposed to leave the cat there, right?" So I'm doing that, but I'm not digging it. If you say, and that's a quote from The Abyss, which is on Disney Plus now. Disney Plus has a lot of good stuff on. Although I think the cut they got is not the extended cut is really a lot better. Like the 3-hour version or how long it is. How long is that now? I'll pull this up. Excuse me while I whip this out. She cried. Jigger jigger. Hang on. Okay, one sec. The Abyss special edition, I guess. Special edition length. Look at that. 171 minutes. So it's nearly 3 hours, right? They add on, it goes from 145 minutes to 171 minutes. That's what, 65. It's like 25 more minutes, right? And it's a lot better for it, right? If you haven't seen The Abyss, it's really quite good. Anyway, it's on Disney Plus right now. Disney Plus, I'm finding it has a lot of good shit on it, right? It's got Futurama. It's got American Dad. I haven't watched that for a few seasons. Right, there's a lot. I'm like, I feel like I'm giving a blowjob to the devil, right? But what can I tell you? I'm doing it, not digging it. That was a quote from The Abyss when he takes his rat, right? He puts it into the liquid oxygen. Right, and he's breathing it. He says, "Okay, he's doing it. He's not digging it." Right, to basically set up the idea. Very well told movie. Right, man, there's a masterclass in storytelling. Right, in a very personal way that only cinema can do. Because the first thing you do is it makes you imagine you filling up your lungs with liquid. Right, so because you got this, I think it's one of the first, introductions to it. So now you know what, your brain has already started processing liquid filling up your lungs, and then the next scene essentially is a lot of drowned people, right? And it's really horrific for it. It's very, very clever because it like primes your brain, right? So I was very impressed with that. And very pioneering special effects. I have no idea how it shows up today. I haven't seen it for years, but I remember the special edition being way better. Oh, way better than the standard one. And it was like, it's an extra 25 minutes, right? It's totally worth it. It's like Lord of the Rings special edition. They're totally worth it. Like, totally. I should give those a rewatch. Oh, stop. I would never say that about The Hobbit. Should have gone with Guillermo del Toro for The Hobbit. Big mistake, right? Guillermo del Toro would have been very faithful, but it will be a completely different look. It will set it completely apart from the Peter Jackson trilogy. Would have been a really good idea. Whatever he wanted is what you should have done. His Frankenstein looks stunning, right? I'm not joking. Here, let's pull the trailer up for that. I mean, it's going to be on Netflix, I think. But first, it's in the cinema first. But it's on Netflix by Halloween, I believe. Yeah, did I say? Did I tell you I saw that movie? Is it 3 months ago? 8 days ago. There you go. I knew there was a new one. The Thursday Murder Club. And honestly, I thought it was okay. It was kind of like, yeah, okay, this is a fair description of it, which is I like why a lot of people like it. It was kind of like one of those Sunday afternoon movies, the Miss Marple movies, black and white movies, you know, of like the Centurions. I love those type of movies, like from the 50s. And so, yeah, British cinema. But it's just like done in the up to date with like huge stars, which they were huge stars back then. You know, it's very, very, very English. It's very twee, right? They're clearly setting up, you know, a franchise with it, and I wish them every success. They do one of these a year, it'll be great. Helen Mirren's always good, but her coming out of Mobland was crazy. Oh, it was so violent. Mobland was crazy. If you haven't seen it, that's a very strong recommend. Right? That's Helen Mirren with this like thick Irish accent who's like a crazy bitch. Oh, she's such a crazy. Anyway, so she's in this being Helen Mirren. Kind of like an ex-spy, which is kind of fun, right? And Pierce Brosnan is a ex-trade unionist. And what's Ben Kingsley? Is he gay? I can't remember. I think he's gay. I think he's a gay Muslim man, right? I think that's his identity. I can't remember. He was just Ben Kingsley, right? And Cecilia Emery is the new member of the group. It's good. It's fun. I won't diss it at all. It's kind of like a real life Wallace and Gromit. Daniel Mays is in it as like a bumbling detective. And I don't know if he's wearing a fat suit or he's just fat. Because let me see if I can find the trailer for that as well. Man, and then I got to talk about Alien. That was awesome. Oh my God. Alien Earth. Oh, man, that was good. I absolutely love it, right? I absolutely love it. Thursday Murder Club. Like, I honestly, I would say it's like the last episode, which was like over. If you put it with like the first 15 minutes of the first episode, it's one of the best Alien movies I've seen since Alien. It's really good. Oh my God. Oh man, I love that show. Like it's always delivering for me. Oh, it's so great. I mean, genuinely, let's pull up the Thursday Murder Club. Then we'll get the chat shortly, you know. Things will work out, I guess. Doing.
There she is. Joyce, are you a nurse? Bang on target. I'm Elizabeth. Would you take a look at that for me, please?
Oh, I have to say, grafted on top of, like, you know, the modern day Miss Marple, like plucky gal mystery. Yeah, that would describe it. And again, this would really work in black and white with, like, you know, Joyce Grenfell. That's the sort of vibe, right? So there is like some really serious stuff they do about aging and dementia, right? Jonathan Pryce is in it. Oh God, he's fantastic. He's always fantastic, right? You know who's always fantastic? Anthony Hopkins, right? I saw was it M Butterfly or Madam Butterfly? How do you pronounce it? I'm not sure. With him in it, it was like an afternoon matinee in a not very full National Theatre, right? It was fantastic. Oh my God! It was fantastic, breathtaking. That's when Living in London was good. Oh, anyway, how do I get Anthony Hopkins? We like Anthony Hopkins, right? Oh man, if I was Emperor of the Universe, one of the things I would do, I would commission a fifth and final season of Westworld. Oh, I would want that. Fifth and final season of Westworld. And I'll do another movie or mini-series set between seasons 3 and 4. Because there's like a whole bunch of stuff goes down. And I wanted to see it. But I think Tony Hopkins should turn up in it at some point. Right? Somehow. But yeah, I think I can see that happening. Anyway, and then of course I do Raised by Wolves. I'll get another season of that. I'll fund that to completion. He's a completion. There was another show as well that got knocked out. What was it? I can't remember. Anyway, let's look at this.
Dear God.
'Tis a lot of blood. Would you care to join us to discuss things further?
Who is us?
I'm sorry, how rude of me. We're the Thursday Murder Club.
And like every time I see Pierce Brosnan, it's an advertisement that he should play Bond again. Right. He should so play Bond again. I mean, again, he's not playing a Bond-like character in this. In fact, Helen Mirren is more.
We investigate cold cases. It's a club about murder. Does sound a bit bonkers.
In breaking news, there's been a murder.
Oh, and they live in luxury. Somehow they live in like this complete luxury, and the plot is their luxury is mildly threatened by David Tennant.
An actual murder.
The victim appears to have been bludgeoned to death.
Yeah, is he in a fat suit, David May? Because he is. Is he let himself go a bit? That must be a fat suit.
Now we've got a real case to solve, isn't it wonderful? Obviously, R.I.P. and all that.
And how do we catch them?
What we need is a man or a woman on the inside.
Would you like to be investigating the murder?
Who do you think you are, the head of MI5?
We better get started.
Yes, intermediate knitting starts here in 1 hour.
Again, that's the vibe of it right there. And it's a wonderful cast. It's a wonderful cast, and you're delighted to be in the company of them. Right, especially Pierce Brosnan, right? So I'm saying this is the trailer's melting my heart a bit to it, right? That's a good sign.
The police are making a list of suspects right now.
He had plenty of enemies.
I'm not worried about the cantankerous old farts.
Police work
I mean, David Tennant is really the weakest link in the chain for me right now.
is off limits to anyone who isn't the police.
Plonker.
We're all suspects.
Bugger.
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 Let's get out there and find the real killer.
You are mixed up in dangerous things.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yeah, it's like just on the right. It's good for your gran, right? So my baby.
Don't wake the dead.
We need backup. Joyce, Ibrahim, Ron. We need the Thursday Murder Club. If any harm comes to my friends, I will personally be laying a dozen blood-red roses on your coffin.
Very English. In fact, Type 40 was mostly about this. I was like, it's very Doctor Who-y. I do agree with the Doctor Who connections. Although I remonstrated, Dan said that I mean, he was just doing a quick overview of it. But the Pierce Brosnan there was one where the script was when he regenerated Tom Baker regenerated into Pierce Brosnan, and I'm sure that's not the case. Because I said, no. I actually messed him. I said, no. Au contraire, mon ami. Right? I said, that was the one, it was the Key to Time, right? It was kind of like a dual quest. And Tom Baker shows up in it in like the third quarter. Right? Weirdly. Right? Putting the old bits of the Key to Time back, looking older, yet still Doctor Who. It's just weird. Right? It's just a weird idea. Then Dan replied back and said, no, there was another script where he did regenerate. I'm like, I don't believe you. I have to read the book now. And they did another one where they could film a scene by a certain date so they could retain the rights. So there was going to be a pre-titles teaser where the first Doctor regenerates for the first time. He's like a young guy. So I got to read the book, right? And he was quoting the book back at me, so I don't know. Anyway, no, I mean, that's totally a recommend. What's it? I wanted to look up. No, wrong thing. Here we go. Oh, Frankenstein. Man, this looks awesome.
I had determined that the memory of my evils should die with me. Some of what I will tell you is fact.
So, okay, I don't know if you've ever seen it. The Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein, it is truly beautiful, right? It's one of the most, I wish I had one, right? I really should try and find one at some point. It's in and out of print. It's Bernie Wrightson, who was a comic book artist. He was like a normal jobbing artist, did like Swamp Thing, right? Before it got good, before Alan Moore, right? But he was known for that, right? So he did this illustrated Frankenstein, and it's beyond gorgeous. Oh my God, the intricate work that goes into each panel, each page, I say, right? Each illustration, it's like, oh, so richly detailed. And so, wonderfully realized this is very much visually styled after that, right? And it makes sense, right? That would be Guillermo del Toro's, visual style, right? It's where he comes from. That's what I said. Like, well, they were crazy to part ways over The Hobbit. They should have. Oh man, it's such a pity. Would have been better movies as well.
Some is not, but it is all true. What manner of creature is that?
Right, Pan's Labyrinth's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. Shape of Water, shite. And the Arctic scenes. I thought, oh God, is it Arctic or Antarctic? Which is very exciting. It's very rare you get a Frankenstein adaptation where they go, because it ends in the Antarctic with him just, I think, slowly freezing to death. Letting go of life.
What manner of devil made him? I did. I had a vision. An idea took shape in my mind.
Yeah, all this looks like Bernie Wrightson drew it. It's very much his compositional style.
Inevitable. Unavoidable. Until it became truth.
Listen, I really hope this is as good as I think it's going to be. It looks. This has been a fantastic year for movies and media in general. Oh, we had so many good things. It's crazy. Alien Earth is stunning. I'm really enjoying Peacemaker. I liked Fantastic Four. I liked Superman. I liked Mission Impossible. Crap, man. Naked Gun. It's just knocking out the park this year. It really is. Look, Star Trek is shite. Here too. Enterprise, somebody brought this up, is so incredibly variable, right? We had like one of the most toe-curling, terrible episodes ever. All right. And then the next week it was kind of a normal Star Trek-y show. It was like I was watching it on Friday, the Defector. Right. Oh, great episode. I do like they bothered to upgrade those to 4K. Or was it 1080 at least on Netflix?
In seeking life, I created death.
Yeah, that looks pretty darn good. I'm sorry. And it's got Crystal Waltz in it, which, no. I'm on board, right? I am super duper on board. That looks awesome. That does look good. Hey, let me get to the chat. This is my short show. It's supposed to be thumbnail. Where's your thumbnail, darling? You didn't put up your bum. Oh, don't put your thumbnail up your bum. I have no idea what to say. I think this is it. Not a thumbnail, up a bum. No, I don't believe so. Let's try this one. There you go. Kat Dennings too. Oh, Kat Dennings Tomb Raider. So good. So good. This kind of really works. I was saying Pat Cat. I just need to get a breath. I just want to read it. Want to read my genius. Why they always cast flat-chested women as a character with the huge boobs? Why? That's actually a real question. Why do they never go for someone like me? Kat Dennings. You will be the most awesome Laura Croft. I'm sorry. Right? I mean, you have to, like, slim down a bit, but, you're not far off. Right? You'll be the most awesome Laura Croft. Right? Because I'm sorry. Why is Laura Croft famous? Because she had a huge tits. All right? It was a masturbatory fantasy. All right? That's the point of it. Really? You didn't know? You didn't know? Nobody told you? Yeah, no. She was a man. Even when it was like, low res. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. Did the trick. Hey, I'm a fucking... I'm superstar. I'm superstar Sophie fucking Turner. Yes, you are. Imagine that what will be around it. Why are they making this show? Like, what? Really? 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 How do you think that's going to go down? Right? I mean, honestly, how do you think that's going to go down? Oh, lots of egg on your face coming, darling. Firstly, Sophie Turner, really? Yeah, no. Oh, God. I mean, you need to have a nice pair of tits to play Laura Croft. And I don't think that's a sexist thing to say, frankly. Right? I think it's probably better if you're a black person if you're playing, one of the slaves in Roots. Right? I think it's probably better. Right? I think that if you're being a thing, you should hire that thing. Right? Laura Croft has, big voluptuous breasts. Right? Sophie Turner doesn't. Right? And she seems like, whatever she has is how can I put this? It's not that they're off access, because obviously they're off access, all right? Sophie Turner's not going around saying, Rabbi, can you give me a bit of a fill? Right? It might be better than you think. No, that's not happening, right? No, it's not like I have access. So I'm sensing like I would have access. It's like, compare her to Sydney Sweeney, especially in the denim ads, right? Where she was kind of flirty, where like, obviously, I don't have access to Sydney Sweeney's boobs. Yeah, obviously. I would not pretend I do, right? Well, I would if, in certain situations. But other than those sweaty moments alone. Right. No, I want to, but, what was I going with that? I think I just got lost in having access to Sydney Sweeney's boobs. What? I'm talking about Sophie's Turner didn't have any. She's not offering. Leave for Sydney Sweeney. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But the point is, yeah. Sydney Sweeney is kind of flirty, right? She's like a normal girl, a normal human being. She's like, I'm going to be a UN ambassador for sexism. Oh, fuck off, really? Really? That's like anti-Viagra. Stop. Don't be a UN ambassador for sexism. Oh, it's really one of the least sexy things you could be. Literally being a Nazi is more sexy. Weirdly enough, but it's true. No, I'll tell you, mate. I don't make the rules. I just say them. Anyway, yeah, like fuck me. Sophie Turner is just like it's like pouring cold water on your dick, right? It's not. Again, I'm not pretending. There's a fuckable option with Sophie Turner. All right. But I'm like, it's like, you know, I get it. I don't get it as a frosty feeling from Sydney Sweeney. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, but I think I just did. Anyway, Cat Dennings, baby. Cat Dennings. Anyway, where are we up to? Let's look at the chat. Dan Evans, how you doing, Dan? Thank you for joining us. It's Petey Rich. How you doing, sir? What are we up to? Paul Tosin is here. Is this the youngest or oldest? Oldest. Oh, what's his name? Sorry, I thought you were talking about the deputy PM and Justice Secretary is a fucking retard. Oh, I saw. That's just funny. Right? You know why he made him deputy PM? Because he's fucking useless. And he knows he can never come after Starmer. Right? Starmer's got to find somebody who won't stab him in the back or doesn't have the ability or intelligence or acumen to do it. And so he picked David Lammy. It's the boat. The only drawback is, yeah, your country looks like a fucking retard. It does. England looks like a fucking retard. I mean, like, not one that's like pissed his pants and rolling around, right? The annoying retard, right? Yeah, mate, it's so funny. Archon says, even only applies to Jews. A lot of angels. Yeah, no, there's billions of angels, right? Angels are created for any really positive act. Their basic function is to transfer energy. Now, the question is, how long do angels live for? Right, because most angels are there. Angels only have one job, right? So if their job, let's say you've done a good deed, right, and so you've created some positive energy, so you need to transfer that energy, you know, into your soul or something like that, or into the source code, right? And that's it. Then it ceases to exist, essentially, right? So yeah, lots of angels. It's true, but they billions of angels, right? But they come and they go very quickly. Petey Rich says, Tzvi Lebetkin, it's fine. I've got to have a procedure done. Oh, myself. That could turn life-threatening if left unchecked. Well, I don't know. Oh, that's it. That's the age we're at, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Pro-Palestinian Muslim Pakistani origin Home Secretary. I know. Who's in charge of the Muslim rape gangs? I mean, fuck me. Here's the thing, though. Sadiq Khan literally said before he was elected, oh, yeah, I'm going to give council houses only to Muslims, right? And he flooded London with Muslims. That's exactly what happened. And yeah, he made more social housing for Muslims, right? And just pulled on it. Really, that's why London has totally changed, right? And he said it up front. People didn't listen, or people said, "Yay!" They didn't think, "What, like this?" No. Yeah, no, England's fucked. I mean, look, but I would. This is the beginning of the end of this government, right? I would have thought so. I would have thought the infighting that, unless that's probably his skill, Starmer, being able to alleviate all the factions, right? I think the infighting may actually bring down the government, right? Especially if you get look, Starmer's really surrounded himself with yes people here, all right? So I just don't know if one of them grows a pair of balls, he's fucked, right? Wait and see, baby. Like this woman, the pro-Palestinian Home Secretary. I mean, she might 100% make a grab for power. Sadiq Khan might make a grab for power. Right, he wants to be the prime minister. Apparently, that's what he wants to graduate to somehow. Right, Stephen Brown said, "Have you noticed how the country's gone shit since Doctor Who went shit?" Yes. Now that's actually a very, very good point, because Doctor Who is very much on the serves the outer rim of the cultural waves. Right, good Doctor Who is always really very much of its time. Right, yeah, that's why. It's fun watching Pertwee stuff sometimes, or Troughton. I mean, I like Troughton a lot, But like, you know, it's very much of its time. You can tell instantly when an episode of Doctor Who is made. Oh, this is 80s, early 80s, late 80s. I mean, you can tell instantly, right? 2000s. It's very of its time. You know, and so yeah, when the times turned to shit, and they did turn to shit, the Doctor Who went to shit with it, right? They're on the edge of the cultural waves now. Hopefully, when it comes back, and they're aiming for Christmas 2026. Hopefully, when it comes back, they'll be very much firmly be the other way. But it depends how strong the activists are at the BBC. I mean, that's really the bottom line. If the activists are still in charge, which they may well be, but who knows? If not, they're going to go for a white belt Doctor. I guarantee it. I mean, like, that's the only sane thing to. And yeah, probably, you know, whoever their co-partner is, they're going to insist on some sanity, right? Which apparently is what's held up all negotiations, right? They both say, no, we want to be a bit sane. Like, no, we want to be barking. Really? Yeah, it won't be barking. Two. For Mark Lazar, dear Mark Lazar, thank you for joining us. And we have I want to dance the light in 20 minutes. Okay. Tzvi Lebetkin, isn't the Murder Club based on books by Richard Osman? Yes, that is true. Mr. What's her name again? Mr. Osgood. There you go. Is very strange, yeah. But which I think she's in it as well. What's her name? Osgood, whoever the name of the actress is. I think she's in it as one of the daughters. Right? It's they're onto a winner there. They could just make them, on and on. By Crumb, I am here fresh from the Fandle finale. The Fandle. I came for a bit of a Fandle. No, don't you dare. Your fingers will get sticky. I came from the finale of Conan, the Scarlet Citadel. I hope all is on. Dun, dun, dun. I haven't listened to Scarlet Citadel, right? And I'm really off about it because I got to listen to my big finish that I paid for, right? And it's just agony. Oh, maybe I'll bite the bullet tomorrow. Oh, maybe I'll bite the bullet. Who knows? Who knows what dares to dream? Hobbit would be better as one movie, or maybe two. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the destroyer of franchise. She is. Like, how shit do you need to be? Right? Like, really, how shit do you need to be? Right? Before you go, I'm shit, right? And, I did upload The Hobbit. There was a back again, the only good version to YouTube years ago, but it was blocked. Well, there you go. And Peter Rich said, and turned bisexual. But, okay, you to you, baby. That's what I say. Since I mentioned it, fine. We just have time to talk about Alien. Let's have a clip from a trailer from Alien Earth. Anyway, episode 5. It was awesome. Alien Earth, episode 5. Is there a trailer? No, these are okay. I don't want to see like all this analysis. I just want to see a trailer. Is this it? Episode 6? No, it's episode 6. I want episode 5. Is this it? There you go. They got a lot of good stuff on that YouTube channel. Man, that is an effective YouTube channel. I have to say. Anyway, Alien, fantastic, right? Fantastic. So it starts off here. I'll get the general trailer. Alien Earth trailer. Doink. Which one? It's really weird. Now I've seen it, right? Now I know it. What I'm looking at. Doink. Anyway, so the basic plot of it gets cleverer as it goes along. I mean, it's clearly written by a writer, Something that I very much appreciate, right? And it's brimming full of new, interesting ideas. So I'm happy about that. Here, this is the trailer for it. And it's very alien. It's very alien. Now, what this does, which I think Alien Romulus really failed at, like really totally failed at, was being an alien movie. Alien Romulus was more like a ride. It was more like a cover band Alien. It's just like the greatest hits of Alien. This has a lot of like alien, iconography in it, and lots of things but that it's done to serve the story, right? And it's just fantastic, right? Because I think this fits seamlessly with everything else in the Alien canon, right? For me, the Alien canon is Alien, Aliens, Alien Resurrection, isn't it? No, Alien. That was the fourth one. Alien Cubed, right? And then Alien Resurrection, and then Prometheus and Covenant, right? I think they're all canon, right? So this fits seamlessly right there in this place they're carving out, right? Which is 2 years before the original Alien movie. So it recontextualizes, but does it in a very clever and authentic way.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's our girl?
She's ready.
All right, so the main plot of this, which they don't look at all this week, is there's this new life form, essentially, where they transfer the memories and the consciousness of a child, a terminally ill child, into an android's body, right? And it kills the child somehow. I don't know how. Well, maybe they're just going to die anyway. That's why they have to be terminally ill. And then, essentially, though, they're making like a new life form where it's like based on a young child's mind, which has no like boundaries, right? A prodigy, they say, and I think in the fourth episode, is a child genius, right? Because it's got to be a child's mind that's unleashed. And so they give this child's mind full of imagination, this incredible processing power and, retention, right? It's so good. It's so clever. So essentially it's making a new life form. And I'm all up for, a new artificial life. Or is it artificial? I mean, I don't know.
You're going to be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
That's right. You're very, very special.
So again, it's a Scrawny Weaver, a silhouette. Okay, essentially, which I think is alien stuff. Yeah, and so you got this big spaceship, right, which crashes into a planet, crashes into Project New Siam, right, and it's got it's got that whole alien aesthetic going on inside, but they've got all these different alien specimens, including like the alien specimen, and one's got out, right, and it's awesome.
We have a downed spacecraft.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast. We're strong. We don't break.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
So this is like the first couple of episodes.
This ship collected 5 different life forms.
So this character is fascinating as well. He's like hundreds of years old. He's a cyborg. Right, he's got all these cybernetic parts in him. I think cybernetic bits in his brain. Who's kind of in charge of everything. It's very creepy. Just interesting character. You don't really see. Oh, you do actually see him in this episode. I forgot.
From the darkest corners of the universe, monsters.
Oh, that sheep is pure nightmare fuel.
Invasive species. Predatory.
Yeah, that sheep is fucked. Let me tell you there. Don't be, you know, if you got a, what's the name of the series? Alien Earth. Alien Earth. It's awesome.
Don't lock them down. It will be too late.
I'll say this is a fair trailer for the first couple of episodes. It really feels like that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the basic premise. So this episode, they flash back to how the aliens got out of the confinement, right? And cause that ship to crash. And it's a darn interesting story. It is a sheer stress fest, right? Total set stress fest.
Hey, wake up. What day is it? One of you is trying to destroy my ship.
He's just a kid. Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, this one was directed by Noah Hawley, right? Who also wrote it. So it's very much his creative vision.
New life forms.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. So stunning, I would say. Absolutely stunning. So it was a story, and it is a great story, right? Essentially, a sabotage, and you eventually find out for greed, right? And when these alien samples got out, it's such a stress fest. So you got this awesome one, which is essentially an eyeball with lots of like spider legs, right? That's psychotic, right? Like psychotic, and like. That's the thing that ripped the killed the sheep and ripped its eye out, and then took it over by planting itself within its eye, right? And then you got this weird zombie sheep, right? It was it's so freaky. So you saw that in action, but also there was like these slugs. It's like, and like you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? And one of them gets out, and as they're out, that you see someone's got a glass of water. They go. And they expel all these little larvae, all these little like fish into the water, right? And so they walk around with the water for the next like 20 minutes. You go, don't drink from it, no. And of course they do. Oh, honestly, great stuff. I mean, I've really loved every moment of this. I know Dan, about half of fandom, right? Hasn't liked it, right? Found a lot, especially. Not this episode. I don't know what he thinks about it, but the two before, I found Douglas Ditchwater, right? And I found like a real divide in fandom. Interesting enough, I don't know how that went down, but that's indeed what went down. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm heading off to Dan's channel. Be on there in 5 minutes, and I will be back tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, at my normal 5 p.m. slot, where we will actually. Discuss the important things of the day, you know, as we want to. But so with that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast, but I'm going to hit it again and say good night, good luck.